Alright, let's get this kicked off. What is going on? Let's flip on over. Yeah, I have to start off with a confession. There was a bit of lying going on. What's up, Helvier? There's a bit of lying because I've been using a title card for these streams that says Road to 60 CMs, but we're gunning for 70. So, my bad on that one. Yeah, I'm excited, nervous. I feel like if I'm gonna make a LSTB guide soon, this would be a huge place to start on. Yeah, you want to see a good number there, right? Just kind of placing cards on the table for today. I'm gonna try everything else before the GR Jedi mission just to see where things land, and as long as that's not bad. As long as things go smoothly enough, we have a choice. Do we just go for the highest CM number possible? Which would be going for the GR Jedi mission, of course. Which, probably a 3 out of 4, we actually can give Ahsoka, or Shakti. So, we could stealth gas. There's a possible 4 out of 4 there. It's like the only possible fighting chance here, right? But, there's a big but. We gotta use gas south. So that was the usual way to take on Elite Dooku that I used, is give gas stealth with Shakti and then just have gas try to battle it out with Dooku, and without the counterattacks from stealth, it would hopefully usually go alright. So that isn't on the table suddenly. So to me, at least for this, for this GR Jedi mid mission, I just want this to be out of 3 out of 4, honestly. So that's basically the comparison. Is do we take a 3 out of 4 here, or I've had some thoughts for a while because there was a chance to do Nexu 2 months ago, and I did a bunch of ambitious, I guess we'll say, theory crafting, just trying to figure out what the heck to do. I have some ideas. I saw some footage. The gas CM is hard. I got 4 to 4 on it last time. I don't think I have the mod saved for it. I'm tempted to go back and check what I used, but I actually got 4 to 4 in both of these zones 2 months ago. Haven't been back since. I remember that they were ferocious, like ridiculously just. Like I'm probably planning on using Rey here again, and the Rey fight was just like knuckle gripping, just completely uncomfortable. So I actually just have mods pre-moved already. So there was actually a really, really positive takeaway from yesterday's stream for me, which was how damn good that JTR with early R2 setup felt. I kind of just want to get more testing on that. I know that, once we win, JTR isn't the most interesting fight. But the fact that R2 just straight up gave us our whole team going first, like, if I start to make anything LSTB guide related, I feel like this, as a potential find, easily has to be first tier. Easily, right? If you can stabilize, or like, if you have a strategy like this, that's just going to give you that automatic, like, really, really good odds compared to what you're usually facing here. Like, suddenly this just becomes so much more approachable for more people. Like, I felt pretty alright going into this. Like, we got a 0 out of 4 last month on this day in this specific fight. But, for months before that, it was, doing this specific fight multiple days, getting 4 out of 4 every day. So, whole point of that being, it's a volatile fight. And if this R2 modding specifically removes some of that volatility, absolutely. Just give me all of it. So, I did cave a little bit. I mean, it's a speed set error, right? It's a 16 speed set, so kind of safe. I did 6 dot this specific mod, so we can actually just kind of cheat now. Look for good flat defense here is pretty much all I care about. Let's give him some more extra bulk just in case. Crit chance should still be above the 60% mark, sweet spot, so we're looking good there. A little bit more speed. Why not? Alright. Yeah, I think just double check that. Hey, this is the same letters we use, right? Let's make sure I'm not shooting myself in the foot anywhere. Speed should all still be in the same order. All right, let's kick this off. I still think like there's a weird possibility. I really just need to see what happens with these B2s at the start. That's really the biggest question right now. Let's just do this. It's definitely a good comp. It's just in this node on this day, there's a lot of RNG that can happen and question marks on who gets targeted. What's going on? Do people get stunned? Right? Like, okay. So eyes on exposes for the B2s here. Exposes on sniper droids would also be nice. We're hitting 70% chance on every single one of these. And also, if you're going to try this, which we'll see how this goes before I would recommend it, do not aim it at a B2. We don't want R2 hitting basic on the follow-up. We want this to just be one and done. We'll take the turn meter, we'll reduce them down with that expose, and then we'll play from there. That. See, so this is a high roll, which I'm happy about. But I was almost curious to see what was going to happen when we didn't get that. Okay, so we hit the double expose on the B2, double expose on sniper droids. So we should just get full priority, depending on if we anger a B2 at some point. Right? But, like, so normally I try to daze these snipers now. We could almost just daze him. This is dangerous. Let's daze him. Every time that we use a special, we're just gonna pull all of this junk on them off. Give JTR the second translation so that we can start getting her into loop. This is what is so dang beautiful about this is we're just pending any bizarre mistakes here, we're just kind of good here. So the big question is, if we Finn swap to JTR, then her doing a special call, we're not going to get to call 3PO, which isn't that bad considering all the benefits we're getting. It does kind of suck, though, to be honest. So I think Finn swap actually gets priority here. I might just take an R2 basic. If we could get that, so we can keep this B2 days, I think that's going to feel pretty sick. R2 with the smoke screen as well is going to follow up with basic here, so we can just keep on pulling their turn meter off of 100%. And yeah, force it, exactly. That was definitely the best feeling play here. I mean, at this point, like, maybe like if we decide to hit Finn grenade here, then we're potentially pulling this days off. But we're also getting a ton of turn meter return in the process. I'm assuming we kind of have to, though, right? Like, if we basic here, the snipers are gonna go... Is that bad? Okay, they're not on 15. So they don't have the part that can't be evaded. So it's just gonna be one of them hitting B2, actually. So I think it's almost a better call to hold the grenade, maybe? And I don't think we basic B2 yet, because if we do, the B2 is going to lose days, and if this stun... I guess the stun can't be resisted. Maybe we do hit B2. If we counterattack them... Nah, okay, B2 is going to go. We should get someone to counterattack him. Let's leave B2 dazed. Okay. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, that's the angry boy with the nuke still up and, our turn meter in somewhat scary looking shape. Let's double R2 basic. We got to work down B2 without letting him go. God, this is a high roll, but the odds of hitting this aren't that far. And like, we hit one sniper droid and one B2 last time, and we still got a crazy good effect on that. I think this is just the way to play this mission now, potentially. Alright, we got the double confuse on him. He's dazed, so we'll just pull him down and keep him in purgatory, basically. you don't get to play the video game anymore. And from here, this should just be a smooth JTR fight, right? We just get the double translation to Finn because he hasn't been casting in a while. We need to make sure he's staying happy. Now we can hit the flamethrower. We'll save that ID. What's up, Sam? Yeah, what's going on right now is I think that this is solidified. I think this feels extremely good. Alright, I think it might actually be getting close to time for LSTB guides to start rolling out. I think, so I was thinking about this last night in terms of structure. I think I want to do this team by team. I don't think I just make a big bulk LSTB video. A, because that'll take a lot longer for anything to come out, but also B, just I think it'll be easier to refer to if they're just standalone videos. I think we could just stay sniper and focus down B2 with single targets. I really don't like when this happens. That's actually kind of shitty. If we get JTR's turn first and then ID, we're gonna have to JTR basic on our third turn. It's not the end of the world. I'm just picky. I almost just wanna... I'm just gonna swap to JTR now, because I just want to get this over with so that when the 3 PM Mass Assist happens, A, we got the translation on Finn, but B, it's just... That was actually technically a waste too. She was gonna just... Eh. Yeah, I think T by team has to be the format that makes the most sense. Alright, can you just chill? Appreciate it. Alright, I mean, you're ability blocked, so you're not a concern, but it still just makes me uncomfortable. Let's just... Yeah. All we need to make sure is that we get ID back. Got triple translate. Let's aim it over here just to stop some damage from happening. Alright, we'll cast away. Sorry, okay. Sorry, multi-chat's been working a little bit weird on my end the last couple days. It actually looks like it's fine again, surprisingly. I don't have to look at 3 screens at once now. Amazing. We really are living in the future. I kind of like swapping to BB-8 just to make sure that he starts off with ID immediately. R2 is 330, yeah. R2 330. I'll pull it up after. We can double check. But I know that 330 was the core number. I'm pretty sure R2 is 330. It's just a question of who after. Which generally it's going to be like BB-8 329, JTR 329, C3PO somewhere under that, and Finn somewhere under that. Like, not that complicated, but just... Does this song just have 1 minute of silence? Okay. Sure. Why not? What's up, Dronf? Start off with JTR because I wanted to see what would happen, and it did not disappoint. Kinda just cruising. Just normal JTR and TB now. Maybe we'll fight Grievous at the end. I don't know if Grievous is in this zone, actually. We are going through this a little bit too fast for ID getting back. Let's... Alright, we're pretty much there, actually. Stick on JTR basic finish. Yeah, Moon, and it makes me sad. Like, I see a lot of people, like, this is kind of what energized me on this as well, is I see a lot of people in the subreddit saying, like, the usual LSTB stuff, right? It's extremely luck-based, and, like, the characters to beat this don't exist yet. I want to try to just get that shut down if we can. I had someone last night tell me that I'm only making progress because I've been getting lucky, which... you know what? Fair enough. I'm waiting for the bad luck to rain down on me someday, but we're not there yet. A flamethrower, I don't think we have any counterattack concerns. I mean, we're not on triple translate, we might as well just... C3PO doesn't get to do a whole lot of violence, so we might as well give him the opportunity, I guess. Alright, my numbers so far. I guess we're gonna be on... So the wave counter, I've only been... Wait, why is it on 40 out of 49? I guess it should have been 52 out of 53 by the end. Oh, let me finish this fight. Address the overlay. Who said that? Someone on Reddit. The subreddit tends to be extremely toxic, so no surprise, but... I wasn't, like, I don't know that I've really actually seen a stream with multi-chat on the stream before. I wasn't sure how it was gonna go. Maybe I'm just marketing Twitch to SWJH now. People realizing, like, wow, really are people out there. Incredible. Alright, we bring it home. Solid. That is the easiest JTR fight in this double B2 double sniper opener. Easily the easiest fight this has ever given. So, like, let's put it this way, right? Let's say that this mission, or like this setup, still has some potential for RNG to go super south. You know, like, let's say you don't expose either the B2 and they just proc like 300 or 400% turn meter. The odds of still having this, if you were in a guild where people just didn't feel comfortable doing JTR to begin with, this is a setup that will just hand deliver this to you on a platter. So, like, that alone seems... There's some sub-setups that are much tougher for JTR. What's tougher than double B2 double sniper, though? In my opinion. Who's Mufasa? Oh, what's up, Jake? Yeah. Double Spy always seems to guarantee a one-shot. The way I play against Spy is I just try to start spamming AoE as soon as possible. Against Spy, you can't really play the control game. You just gotta basically just DPS race. If you can, you know, with the flamethrower, with Fin Grenade, if you can get the AoE exposed on them, it kind of helps. And honestly, even if you lose somebody, as long as you know how to drive this team in LSTB, every time that I've gone down to 4-man but still got control, I still get 4 out of 4, right? Like 3-man might be... It depends on the 3, I think. If it's like BB-8, R2, C3PO, that's maybe iffy. If you're like, let's say BB-8, Finn, 3PO, that sounds scrappy. But like R2 is actually really, really sick in TB with his like 4 or double exposing basic that he can double tap. Yeah, I don't know. Like JTR, honestly, you can kind of cut. I mean, obviously you want her days to be there against B2 sniper, Droidica, whatever, but Horde size clutch as well. Yeah. Even losing JTR. I actually have a video of doing that on my channel. Oh, speeds. Right. I'm pretty sure it's what I said. I'm pretty sure it's start off with 330. Do I have to go in here? Yeah, 330, and then specifically, this is the important part, is you gotta hit 50% crit chance. The rest doesn't really matter, although potency certainly helps. So... added some in just because why not. You could argue that's actually a little bit greedy, I would say. You could argue that you kind of just want to be on protection here, or just any good stat share, so that if things go sideways, your team will be a little bit bulkier. I think that's actually a pretty good argument. I just don't happen to have particularly fast protection primaries down here for the most part. So, like, the fastest I'm hitting is like a 19. And I don't know off the top of my head what the magic speed number to beat is. I mean, right, but like, so we can maybe ballpark that it's probably about 360 to 370, and we're getting 24% turn meter. So this 330, I guess the question would be, like, if I really wanted to, I'm not willing to cut down my speed for my personal runs, but maybe I could ask around and see, like, if people had a character, like a droid, not go first. I don't know. It's JTR triple droid, right? You should always be going first with at least somebody. The thing that always made this mission hard in the past is, at least with my old turn orders, I wanted JTR to go early, so I would start off with like BB-8 wig, and then the sniper droids are immediately on your butt because both of them hit 100% off of that, and it was just a nightmare from there. So yeah, just, it was like, the difficulty in my opinion was never really going first. It was the number 2 through number 6 turn. So how do we want to do this from here? This mission is definitely last. Do we just head on down to phase 4? These are, I remember these as being pretty brutal. So we have, yeah, we still have the bonus turns on defeating an enemy, so that's actually pretty fun. I just want to jump into Ray first. Both of these fights are kind of stressful for different reasons. I feel like Fives needs to be built for best possible sacrifice, because he's going to sacrifice. Like, just no questions asked. I don't think we can avoid that. Don't move, my mod's gonna copy them after stream. I have bad news. I have bad news, but also, like, I have these in loadouts now. So, as I'm making guides, like, I can just literally just go to the P3 mid, R2 first, JTR. Like, we just have that of it. So, I mean, again, all you really need to know is turn order would be, I think, yeah, it should be BB-8, 329. I think I had trouble getting JTR up that high, so, but also we're, I didn't actually get people within 1 of each other anymore. I kind of played it fast and loose with some of these just to focus on other values. Ideally, the way I would do this, like, is have R2 as the starter, and then R2 -1 for BB-8 and JTR, and then have 3PO be JTR -21, right? Because he gets a 20 free speed, and we need him to go after JTR. And the really nice thing about this team is with TM overflow changes, we don't have to worry about the team turn order getting, flooded anymore, right? Like, it used to be like JTR or 3PO would mass assist, and suddenly it was just question marks, right? You need to make sure you stay top waves completed. Look, I can't even comment on Fleet, because to me it's just like, I don't know if that's actually a fair fight ever, because for me, I'm always the underdog in Fleets. It's just the life I'm living. Alright, this, I have, like, leftover trauma from this fight. Need to just, alright, we're still on the good stuff. I just remember, like, 2 or 3 people on the team going into damage lock, and then one of them coming out of it pretty much immediately, and just, yeah, we're probably gonna have to change our strategy or, like, lifeblood targeting on the fly for today. Let's drop our health modding over. It should still be, is he still, or you gotta get here. Alright, we'll come back. Got Han. Everyone is just on full health stack for this reason of we just gotta stay alive. We're not worried about damage modding. By the way, I did have a realization of I've totally been doing shit battles without mods equipped because of me ripping my mods up for all of these missions. So Probably could be performing better there. I still think that P2 special mission is like, I'm always gonna lose there, but you know. Alright, I think everyone's set. I'm gonna go yell at Poe, I believe. Health. I think Chewie might still be on that defense, which I think we took off last time, actually. Let's... Still in the mood to do that. I still just need him to be as thick as reasonably possible. I'll steal this from Ray. I do want to... Now that I'm in guide mode, I do actually need to start splintering stuff off into, like, official loadout segments. Let's just go by speed. Kinda wish I had some of these 6 dotted. My health collection is starting to grow a little bit. We'll just... The protection is kind of a weird stat on her versus... No, I'm gonna give it to someone else. I do just want, like, she's not the person who's scared. Like, that 8% protection is actually gonna feel a little better on someone who needs it. Yeah, it's like 3,000 protection right there. Why not? We'll absolutely take that. Alright, I think we're good to go. Making sure, did we? He tried to pull a sneaky. Yes, sir. I think you're doing some solid flat defense there. I'll take it. Honestly, this actually does feel kind of bad. I kind of want to see if I can get off of this into a 6 dot. The percent defense is... Like, these are just outdated loadouts. Like, this is just a straight up better mod and also a newer mod. Yeah, why not? Right, done. Still set. Alright. I say let's do this, but we're not even in the battle screen. That's the deploy button. Best team here, it says. Good luck. Alright, this is gonna be messy. No promises. Trying Nest versus Padme plus R2. I think what I said yesterday is still gonna feel true. I think, yeah, see, here's a spy. That must have been part of this scare. I'm just gonna assume. Let's just hope that we get the Vandor prepared. Because B2 loops are a dick. Ooh, they got like 10% preload on them. I see what you're doing, CG. Okay, I'm just gonna make an executive call. I don't normally do this, but I remember this taunt being annoying for a while last time, so I'm just gonna try stunning him first. Oh, right, we just have Hellfire Droid raining on us. Yo, this is... Okay, this is coming back to me very quickly now. Spy is horrifying right now. I don't think this is gonna bail us out either. Defense down and offense down. I don't think offense down is saving us here either. Alright, we really... Okay, we get out of this if the B1s knock us into damage immediately. Which means I almost don't want to hit lifeline. Oh, it dispels stealth? Wait a minute. Oh yeah, we hit this button every single day time though. I would like to not die, please. Nice nukes, sir. Alright. Honestly, this is almost kind of more uncomfortable because, like, Hana's just immediately losing this damage immunity, so we gotta... Like how Vandor... Like, really stiff competition on who's gonna get inspired on this team so far. I mean... So Vandor, I don't know if Vandor's gonna be getting this soon. I would almost rather just give Lifeblood to Chewie. This is such a weird choice suddenly. I do think that stunning Magda was actually the right choice. If we give it to Vandor, we're at least reducing their damage still, because he's gonna lose this buff shortly. I think we just gotta start with the safety net. So this we don't have prepared yet, so we're not wasting it, and we'll do slightly. I think we'll actually kill, or we'll do a ton of Droid Battalion. I think we're doing 24 here, 24, or for whatever reason I always blank out when I'm stressed if it's 6 or 8. I think this just one-shots them. I want to give this to Han just because Han is in danger. I don't think this kills. It's close enough. Pulling off most of his threat. Alright, we're starting to feel stable. We don't have the inspired Chewie yet, which is kind of the moment I've been waiting for, but let's save the AoE. Like, the AoE is our big power spike, and also we just don't really have a yet. Just take him out. Still not inspired on Vandor. I kind of just want... Yeah, I don't want to Chewie. He's buffed anyway. I'll just take the switch over. We do have Chewie inspired. Like, we do, but also this is like the biggest waste possible. We're supposed to basic over here. Okay, we got through most of the storm. We just needed to finish each wave strong. Who's gonna go next? This looks like it might be Chewie next, and I don't want to waste his opening cheat. I just want to call it a cheat. It feels like cheating. It feels like I'm modifying the game file somehow for doing it. Thank you. Have a good one. If we pop ults early, we might get it back in time, reasonably, so we don't really need to use it here. We actually really don't need to use it here. A bit greedy, maybe, but alright. This Hellfire Droid business is, I don't like it. I'm saving the offense down, right? Like, we got through this wave pretty stress-free. I just need Chewie to take one more turn, so we'll save the gunner for him. I mean, at least the AI knows to gun for him. They understand the situation they got going on. Alright, that Chewie AoE in business. thought that Chewie was gonna outrace Spy, but suddenly this is looking closer than I would like. That's that Vandoran work. 25% damage reduction there? You bet. That is exactly what kept him alive there. Alright. Sick of your shenanigans. I almost want to AoE him just to be done with this and then try to slow down on her, but this team doesn't slow down that well, and I would rather have the AoE in the last wave. So let's... Yo, Vandor has not had Inspired for this entire thing. Like, good God. He's just not feeling it. The boy better start feeling it, like... Wake up! Have a job. Alright, we have to hit her. And we do still have AoE, actually, so we just need to get out of here with good Chewie Terminator. He finally has prepared. Took him a little bit. He woke up late. Alright. We got rails, we've got the AoE. All we need to do really is just... Oh, we're just not GBA lead. I guess that means they'll hit harder, but... Alright, we need Brute to set up for Chewie's bomb. Set up for the game. Dying horribly. Wait. Alright, can we stop? Poe's still alive. That's actually all that matters. Rey being alive matters less. It'll be real unfortunate if that proves to look foolish in a second here, but we still have the Inspired. It's gonna be real tragic if I regret putting Lifeblood on Chewie instead of Vandor. I guess Vandor still does have the Prepared though, so we're good for one. Just a question of what happens after. That being said though. Alright, Vandor, I'm happy to use this. This turn isn't really that important. Like, it's basically really doing a whole lot for us here, so, yeah. Alright, Sunfac, I don't mind you too much. Oh, that is true, actually. Once his Inspired is over, I guess that's the end of the fun. Good point. That should be... Rey still got first turn, right? Maybe I should have just immediately popped ult and just let them do their business. She would have been alive still. Like, it does feel kind of lousy to have Chewie's, big first turn come around, and then you're just wasting that button on Brute, who's just going to come back, but it's just, yeah. Update wave count. Alright, what are we at? We're at 60 out of... Do we count ships or not? I still don't think ships are particularly count since I'm just focused on ground. I lost one here. Lost one here. Are we 60 out of 62? I don't think I lost any anywhere else. Count ships. I think it's 60 out of 62 with ships. Yeah, I am by no means trying to pretend to be a ships expert here. I'm trying to think. I think all these waves went fine. I know day 1 was 4 out of 4. All across the board. How many stars are we going for in FC? We probably landed 25. I think we were going for 26. But ships is the gating factor. Let's see. I think 60 out of 62 is right. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Huh. Yeah, the LAAT platoon there. Straight up, I think if we didn't have that AoE dispel on Spy at the start there, or like I guess maybe if he can like 2% dodge that, then you should just immediately character, right? But there's no way. Day 2 ships suck. I did the SM. So I don't know if that technically counts, because otherwise it gets into weird territory of like, am I counting cam? Like, I don't. I mostly just count this number and then maybe shave off the ships for purposes of this guide. Right, because like I make zero plans to mention the fact that ships even exist in the guide. Sorry, just not exactly my wheelhouse. Okay, I don't remember how I modded this team last time. I would be surprised if I still have that saved. Do not. Which figures? Actually, real quick. Yeah, fine. Not to kill the pacing, but again, guide purposes, I do need to solidify. Gets 4 out of 4. I believe you. You think she's got it in her? She's got a bad appointment with a spy coming up. I'm not sure if I'm feeling too confident in her prospects. I should just be in the squad screen, I think. Make this a lot faster. Wait, I think someone told me this, actually. There was some shortcut way to get into loadout that someone DM'd me. And I tried in this screen, and I couldn't find it. It's like something about clicking this square that just takes you straight to loadouts or something? I guess not. Yeah, it's also just about supporting rebels. Unless, like, maybe just, like, Gear 12 and Gear 11 works fine as long as you have your speed set up because you're just gonna TM train them to death. Which I could see. But, like, against double B2, double sniper, you're still, like, they still get to play the video game against you, and they're gonna get to play a lot, right? Like, that's what I didn't understand, is, like, how does Mon Mothma just get away with not caring about double sniper? Unless you're drafting, like, a Cassian team or something and just going for control. Because you're gonna if you're just going, like, POW loops, POW Biston, Scout, or something like that, you should be taking a beating. And maybe Kara buys you time with the, grenade loops, but still. Alright, I think that is that loadout completed. We're gonna have to reinvent the wheel on gas from scratch, I think. I mean, Rex is easy. Yeah, a lot of these characters are easy. The biggest choice is really just gonna be on gas modding and Fives modding, I think. So, gas, I'm leaning, I want him tanky. I don't think we want him to be out of this game for most of this fight, so I almost just want to take him back to my classic mods. I do actually want him to be fast, though, which changes things. This actually feels like it might be alright. Because I do want him in the fight. Does need to be protection. I actually want to sort by speed for this. Actually, because we got these two sorted, we can just filter by protection primary now. God, if I want him fast, though, there aren't a whole lot of slam dunks for, like, this slot either. Let's just try it on for size and see what. I'd really love to see some potency here, but I don't think it's happening. One's not bad. There's not a whole lot of like this type of goodness going on. He really needs to be taking a lot of turns though. Like, extremely important that he's able to constantly reduce cooldowns against people like Sniper, because he's basically our only chance of holding Sniper back, unless Rex is having a, you know, successful potency type of day. I'll try this. 20% armor is not the worst. 240 speed isn't the worst either. Alright, let's... The other elephant in the room. I think it's just gotta be like this, right? Just health protection. Maybe some offense. Just go for like sheer stat share. We kind of need some speed in there though. Luckily when I was chasing a Malak rabbit hole, I feel like I have some mods targeted for this exact type of... When I was trying to get Malak to be tankier than GLRA. I went down a very weird specific mod sniping hole with some of this stuff. No, honestly, the fact that none of these are 60 means that this actually doesn't become that impactful of a slot choice, because otherwise I'd just be looking for percent health. This was... Oh... This would have been 10 out of 10, but I'll probably just go for speed here instead. Let's see. Definitely not looking for crit avoid here. I'll just take this for speed. I think both of these for speed. Sure. I mean, it's a lot of stats contributed. Speed could be better, but we at least... The left side is decent. We're averaging 20. We're averaging, like, 3 on the right side. Yeah. Alright, this should be simple. I definitely want Echo on potency. That's always going to be... Watch this just... Didn't this happen last time, actually, that I did this? Didn't I mod Echo for potency and then the waves were just all Geos, actually? I mean... Yo, I think that attempt that I did on Padme might have just corrupted me. For light-side territory battles, I think I just like Echo to be stupidly fast. I think I'm just ruined now. I don't think I can go back to the old ways. Who needs damage when you're just chain stunning for days? And even if we don't fight droids, right? Even if we fight Geos, this is still really, really good Geo spy control, right? So, I don't think I can see this as being a bad choice. I'm all in. I think fast Echo is the future. I think I'm feeling it. CG never gave him a damage basic rework anyway. The boy is still waiting for his crit damage buffs. They're never coming. I think we actually just robbed Rex a little bit, but we'll get there in a second. Rex, I probably just want on health primaries with a broken set, because I'm not going to be able to hit max speed with Sure. 42. We got the 21 here. Where's that 47 flat? There we go. Should be a decent gain on armor. Why not? I mean, yeah, I might as well just stick with this. Because we're just looking at like offense, which it's not. This is not the way. Ooh. If this was a Shock T team, I was almost considering going down to this defense primary with like the weird like potency set health cross 21 speed. Because we have been relying lately on some Rex Terminator reductions, but that was with Shock T. I think this team has its own control. Alright, Arc Trooper, I still think crit damage is he's actually still just modded. Okay, fair enough. He came ready. Just need good speed out of you, more than anything else, really. Probably gonna need health swap to this. Potency, not really a stat he needs. Probably actually just want more speed on him, too. Which... it's kind of pushing me more in like this type of way. Femi, what gear levels? Out of curiosity. Just to give me an idea of setting expectations. Oh, like Relic 4 and 5. I gotcha. Okay. Maybe a little bit fast, maybe a little bit low on damage, but against a lot of droid battalion stuff like this too, you kind of just you care about taking more turns rather than hitting hard. Against sniper, the opposite's kind of true, but we have our anti-sniper boy, ideally. All right. Dare I? Whoa! Try to sneak a cam mod in here. I am glad. I felt like I was rechecking mods a little bit too much sometimes, but that would have been a little bit unfortunate, let's say. Alright, he's still on the weird here to die business. Gas is still on the little bit too slow tanky business. I think it'll be fine. Let's give this a go. What could go wrong? I need to stop falling for that. I'm not used to rebuilding teams using that screen, so to me the green button is just... Alright. For real this time. Good stuff. Tanky gas buying us some space. Appreciate it. You're just gonna topple gas, aren't you? Man! You really just was hoping. Like, suddenly sniper is an issue, but everyone's dazed, so like this button isn't even actually a button to begin with. This just feels ugly. Uncomfortable. Maybe fast gas actually would have been the better play here. I guess we just have to hit this button and we'll see what happens. Alright, that's a extremely early sacrifice. Yeah, I think slow gas might have been a throw. Yo, if I throw that grenade, he's on Hellfire tank already, actually. We gotta... Alright, now! I gotta land it on him, though? Okay. Playable. Yeah, even if this does work out, I still think fast gas just... Yeah, I think I'm feeling it. Alright, these geos should take long enough. I think if we find a grenade here again. This mission suddenly has a very weird vibe with this modding. Gonna have some weird considerations too. Alright, if we can, I want to end this with a gas turn, I think. Would be the ideal, so that we could just immediately open with gas AoE. I don't know if I can guarantee that happening, though, suddenly. Please don't. Our cure opener is going to be so... How do we get out of this way without a feeling? If we open with Echo EMP, it's not bad, so I actually almost wouldn't mind hitting this, just hoping it kills. I don't think it's basic. Well, okay. If we just nuke here, we're just going to immediately form up next turn, because he still has the take a bonus turn when you beat. Which kind of gets us... Gas actually isn't going to be 100%, but I don't think they're going to be, like, crazy preloaded. Like, this isn't assault battles, so... Weird choices. Alright. There is a sniper droid. There's a droidico as well. Thanks. I'm gonna think. I don't know that we need to use it here. Maybe putting a little bit too much faith in gas, but I think basic here is just gonna do a good amount of shredding on this B1. Blame gas kick over here on Droidica. Alright, Echo the God. Don't even have to think about this. Look at that presence. We actually do need to start focusing damage on him. All seriousness. I don't even feel bad about this, yeah. Just get out of my fight, please. You know what? He can ignore taunts all he wants. I am happy to oblige him there. Just get out of my fight. Thank you. I don't... do I mind this? Wait. Spy is back in stealth. Didn't he waste it already, though? Or did we increase his cooldowns? We might be in danger of losing one here. Not anymore, we're not. Actually, we still kind of are, but we'll see. He is dazed, though, so this actually should be way less scary. Alright. We're still kind of looking neutral here. I'd like to reduce your TM, sir. Actually, I guess Geo Soldier is just going to drag him up anyway. Yes, please stand up. Sir. Waiting. Whew! Just in time. Alright, I don't think we need to use Echo Grenade here. He is back on Nuke. I got the Dispel back off anyway. Or actually, he isn't on Nuke because it's gas basic, right? Okay. Oh, there's the gas finisher too. Okay, this isn't a bad 3 out of 4 entry. Sorry, I'm being kind of quiet here, but this is like ridiculously. I don't have the AoE though, unfortunately. If we don't get the stun on B2 Rocket Trooper, this grenade is actually going to feel real bad, but yeah, we got it. I don't know that we actually need to spend any of these buttons right now. Just hold them for 4 out of 4 maybe. Or for 4, wait 4. I swear this zone is so difficult. He's gonna be an issue to start hitting once we're actually in here, or we could just Rex nuke him actually. I just want to get the offense down now. I think, especially since the Rocket Trooper is stunned, I think we can just wait another turn. No real concern there. Oh, he just taunts anyway. Lovely. He's still dazed though. That's fine. Thank you, sir. It's good stuff so far. Just gonna give them that back again. Get that taken care of. We still follow the kill the T-Series rule. I got the achievement. I just want the banners now. I'm just gonna play like a normal person, I think. Ooh, this counterattack might be a little bit ugly, actually. Or he could, yeah. Sure. If we get this stun, we can just kill some time on T-Series, actually. Just get the grenade back. Why not? Make sure gas cooldowns get back as well. Trying to think here. How do we get gas? up where I want him. Oh. Ooh, it's Geo's. I mean, the grenade is still good here, right? We at least yank Spy out, but their first turn should be faster than Spy anyway. I don't love how this turn... Wait, we've got gas, which is good, but... I guess Rex might make like a good second wind here at least, but... Okay, this is at least going to get Brute's taunt off. We still have like DPS concerns here. We really need Rex to stay alive here actually, which is, I think, going to be pretty scary. If we hit this, we're just going to be stuck on Brute again. All fire. Spy is dazed, which is good. Alright, please stay. The assist, though. God, the fact that Brute stayed in one piece is kind of tragic. Like, this nuke is just pure wasted right now, but also I think Rex might just be endangered. This might be a 3 out of 4. I don't know if there's any way to... If Rex was just a little bit faster, we got his turn up ahead so we could snipe GBA, I would feel so much better about this. Why did he just counter twice? What? This doesn't change anything, right? But the why question is a fair one. Yeah, we're just on. Not the prettiest finisher. Still a 3 out of 4. Not the worst. Not the best. 3 out of 6. Am I missing one? Yeah, 63. Massive plus AoE. Okay. And Brute's basic is actually pretty scary too. I guess that, wait. In that situation though, maybe... Whose turn were we on? It wasn't Gas. I think it was Rex. I don't know. Still would have been awkward, but if we kept Gas alive for one more turn, I think that might have been a little bit different. Alright, I guess it's Luke time? I'm still not used to running Luke outside of Jedi nodes, but... Alright, I tried to build this team to be as... Team. Is it? Why did I land on this team? No, this is the wrong tab. So, there's a question of Jedi Knight Revan or Bastila. I do have Revan. I could use Revan. I'm not actually that wild about Revan here, to be honest. Actually, given a choice, I would love to use Shakti here, but how many cam shards did the guild get? Not a great amount. I think like 29. We didn't screen share, but or a lot of us didn't. But yeah, that rate absolutely is going to get worked on. My cam is actually fairly close. I needed 39 this month and the next month, and I would actually have him done around the time that Jedi Luke landed, which I was hoping to hit. Was a bit disappointed there. So the dynamic that's kind of going on here is, so Revan can't give himself Savior. If he gives anyone else on this team Savior, then it's really good value for the most part, right? Aside from Jolie, like if Jolie gets Savior, then Jolie can't actually get the Terminator train rolling. Because Jolie can't use Heroes or Rides. But At the same time, if Revan gets sniped and Jolie isn't here, then that's just a completely wasted slot, right? He's never coming back. I don't mind this much. I still like as much non-Old Republic Jedi on this team as possible, but it's not a requirement. And Grandmaster Yoda, as much as I like him on this team, because we used gas, that GK Elite team is like desperately in need of Yoda now. So I think it has to be this comp. Luke should still be on the same modding, totally speedless. Old Ben looking his same old self. Just speed and potency for the most part. Actually, maybe give him more. Get there in a second. Because Old Ben is very likely going to be our first turn here. Like, even though Hermit Yoda's will just be like, 350, whatever speed. Hermit Yoda's not going first. We're going to get beat up on a bit. Which is why I think Bastila, has her own arguments, because his team is going to have some damage issues at some points, but I do not remember giving you those mods, sir. Or those. This is some weird old business. Alright, we could just... Extremely easy mod set to do. Sort by speed, because the speed actually is going to matter for this fight a bit. Health. Yeah. And yeah. Here we could just sort by percent health. Speed. And prioritize the health. Alright, that's done with. Hermit Yoda, we got at 350. Did I hit the wrong button? He's supposed to be on shock tease buttons. Alright, Hermit Yoda, we've got on 350. For real this time. I can probably just give Revan Hermit Yoda's mods then. I don't really care about any other stats on him except for maybe events in the last couple days, I guess. That's a bit annoying. So close. Actually, are we? We still have one more fight, too. Alright, fine. This is probably... God, even doing one-offs of like 1 or 2 mod per slot, using the sell button just feels so horrible. There's no point in this again. It missed. Secondaries kind of suck. The very schizophrenic mod. I mean, stuff from the events would mostly just be colored, right? Okay. You earned your spot. Kind of low rolls on the damage stats, but it is still a 3-match. And I'm desperate for this type pretty badly. Are you going to be a Vader mod? You are. Okay. Why is it that whenever I'm desperate to make mod space, the bangers always show up? Alright, let's go over here. Alright, let's get this. This is a weird... I mean, I don't... Is this a weird keep for like a Jolie situation? This is so much less tenacity, but it has me interested. God, where even is it? Okay, it's right here. That's a tentative lock. I'm gonna come back to it. It's putting up some interesting ideas, I'd say. That is not the one you need to hit. Oh, yeah, no, get it. Damage was not supposed to be your identity there. Percent health. Nope. I didn't hit that. Alright, are we done? Nobody's done for making space for Revan, but we're gonna have more issues. I'd almost rather just hit hot utils loadout in a second here and just make space that way. At expense of credits. Hermit Yoda, we're on looking for health, protection. This. Grab this, look for this, turn it unassigned off. There it is. Make sure that she was the fastest available. It was not. Alright. That should be enough of turning my mods into Swiss cheese. Alright, everyone looks set. Gonna be taking a beating at the start here. Hopefully, should be... We've got some safety nets, right? If Old Ben dies, then Old Ben's just gonna give the team Terminator and he's gonna come back. That's pretty good. Okay, that's... Yeah. That should be... Ooh, this overflow might actually make this weird. We're supposed to be on Luke turns by now. Okay, there's the moment I was waiting for. Alright, first B2 kill. This Reverend turn is really awkward. Oh, Old Ben was stunned still. Kind of just feel the need to... What do I even want? Like, what feels good here? We're gonna get a B2 AoE regardless. I think that's kind of unavoidable. Maybe if the swap gets priority? Okay, we can kind of cheat. Okay, we need to be a little bit nervous here, actually. Because this will stop revives from happening, and we do have some people low. And we need Old Ben to do his business on the shorter end of things here. Like, we could go for a blind, but... Like, why is he coming up so quickly over Old Ben? I almost feel the, like, pressured into Old Ben basic here. Or into Hermit Yoda basic. I think I have to. Could you relax? Thank you. Appreciate that. Alright, we need to switch into like bad DPS mode real quick here. Alright, there's Savior. This is going to become problematic real fast, too, because he's going to cycle this snipe. Yo, this feels really, really shit suddenly. I almost kind of wish I took Bastila. Okay, his Terminator is coming up. I don't think he'll be on 15. Yo, this feels really bad, though. Like, if we mark this, then we don't get to control him either. And this is almost more scary because he's on 14 right now, and potentially he'll go before 15. We're still worried about this just killing someone unrevivable, though. I think I have to take that gamble. He does have offense up there, which is also scary. Like, Luke is definitely still on speedless mods, so I don't know why that is exactly the person I did not want to lose. Alright, this might be, like... Yeah, we have no damage. This is straight up 0 out of 4. Only change from last time was taking out Bastila and putting Revan in. So I was thinking about this before stream. This is actually where Bastila would have come in over Revan here, as Bastila's basics with the ability block helps so much for characters like this. Yeah. I took Revan as a precaution, but I don't think it was actually necessary. Granted, you could say, like, you know, what if blah blah blah, but straight up, this team lacks good sniper droid control otherwise. Like, yeah, it's just a dead button. Doesn't actually help. That's rough. It's unfortunate. I think this is the first and only chunker to throw up this entire TB. Can you revive a Jolie? Nah. So, something that people might not realize is, even if they don't have 15 stacks, if this snipe kills you, then you still can't be revived, right? The conditional on the 15 charge is just to instantly defeat. It just will always stop you from reviving, so. I just don't think I like Revan in LSTB, unless he's like the mandatory second leader for like P1 mid. Definitely just do not feel good about this character. Like, this team doesn't need him. Oh, Ben got executed. Well, fair enough. Yeah, not even gonna get the one. Shouldn't have gone with Revan. Unlucky. Not unlucky, just unwise. I guess might as well. We might actually be able to get 1 out of 4 with this. That's probably going to be an issue then. It's even happening right now. This next shot has to kill him though. Like, this should just be it. Yeah. RNG screwed? No. This team comp just didn't bring enough ways to control the snipers until we won. The original squad that I had set up was Bastila in that slot instead of Revan. I took Revan as like a... It was basically just out of fear of like, if Jolie gets focused, what if? But honestly, like, this team will work without Jolie there for the rest of the run, 4v whatever. Like, Revan being there just suddenly felt so miserable against the sniper droids. Alright, we didn't have Bastila giving Luke damage, we didn't have Bastila basic and stun dispel for controlling the snipers. That was just a very noticeably different feeling team, and I did not like what I was feeling at all. It just felt awful, straight up. Like, the sniper droids, like, especially because, like, honestly, almost if I gave Revan slow speed mods, I would almost mind it less, because his turns weren't impactful, but he was going so much as well. Science. Ah, fuck science. I'm salty about that. I even had, like, look at this. Like, this is the squads that I built last night for today. I had already made the choice, and then I second-guessed myself on stream. And went with the Revan call instead. Oh well. Alright, so what do we do now? Do we Nexu? Or do we go for the 3 out of 4 mid? Make no mistake, it is going to be 3 out of 4 at best. We've already done the mission. I kind of, like, since the 70 dream is probably dead, I almost just want to do Nexu. I think Nexu will be fun. Alright, so the one thing that I remember the most is I think Grandmaster Yoda is going to be the key here. Ooh. I remember Ahsoka as seeming kind of essential here. Where is Ahsoka? What is she, just ineligible for 23K? So the way a lot of this is going to work, just if I do this, there's a lot of particulars. So the thing that I'm trying to build off of to remember here is the part of Padme unique where when you lose protection, you gain it as... Wait, is 3PO on the menu? I don't remember if I think I might have decided that 3PO didn't quite sound great. Or was I saying that he was mandatory? So, what is this interaction? It's the same thing as, like, back when Padme first came out and people used GMY to proc GK lead. Basically, the idea is, I think this needs 3PO to be there, though, so that it would screw the JTR team. You would use Battle Meditation as essentially a double team heal, because you're making and spreading protection up, and then you're spreading these buffs that are going to get churned and replaced by 3PO. And yeah, most of the kit of Nexu pretty much reads as we're in a race to out heal his kit and the RNG as well. Got it. Imagine if they just had like a boss tab. So basically, he's always going to double basic and always going to bleed, and then he's pretty much programmed to go for the lowest person. Another thing to know is he has an execute mechanic where they have bleed, which actually was leading me to think about R2 as well. Like, right, because you could then stop him from getting a bleed execute on someone who didn't have it. I feel like this team doesn't have the tool sets to do what I wanted to do. I did want Grandmaster Yoda, but I think it had to be 3PO last. Let me check something real quick. Try to refresh my memory. Yeah, it has to be GMI with 3PO. Damn. Okay, I don't think I do Nexu this time. Actually, so this is interesting, though. This suddenly has me thinking about if you get Luke or Chupio done or Mon Mothma or whoever. This is a good scenario where, like, if you free up, because I don't think JTR without 3PO is going to feel good to use an LSTB. So if you have a different light side team to replace with, then suddenly that gives you a chance to maybe take a run at this mission. This mission is still basically like SOL, assuming that you're doing P3 mid and P4 south, which I still think that this is actually just a really brutal zone combination, right? You have 3 light side missions, GR Jedi with most of the core GR Jedi up here, Gas down here as well, another core GR Jedi. Just cool. Oh, you know Jeffy J? Nice. I'm assuming he'll be happy. I think he thought he threw yesterday, but little did he know I am the throw master. God, we would have been right on the dot for 72. Right, because like once Luke is up and running, that should just be a 4 out of 4. So we would have been 67. Then assuming 3 out of 4 successfully on this mission. Would have been a solid even 70. Oh well. Yeah. If I went into Nexu, it would more just be like a haha, isn't this interesting, guys? But I don't think it would have any shot at winning. Basically, what I'm hoping for is... Okay, wait. Basically, what I'm hoping for is that Battle Meditation just turns into a crazy heal bomb. Because for every buff that you're replicating, you should be healing 1 extra. Because 3PO is going to be re-giving the team protection. That counts as losing protection, and then when you look at Padme, who's not visible on screen, when you look at Padme unique, you see when an ally loses protection up, they recover 5% health. So the core hope or idea is that Grandmaster Yoda essentially just turns into a mega heal, or like a huge way to reduce bleed stacks, because that's all this fight is really going to boil down to. Bleed kills you insanely fast, and I think Grandmaster Yoda 3PO probably has to be one of the core ways of beating it to keep it in control. The other way is just you need Padme and Anakin to loop bonus turns a lot. I'm pretty sure on that. Alright, we go in this one instead. Gonna be a weird feeling team, I think. At least Gas did this team a lot of favors, so suddenly we're in like a weirder spot. Oh, this actually is... I missed this. We did have gas modding before. I actually wonder. So definitely on higher speed as well last time. Fair enough. Alright, we'll just use the old ones. Run him slow for Droideka purposes. Has worked out pretty well so far. Yoda, I was planning on running him fast today, but I really, like, he needs to be on damage duty still, which makes this, for GK lead, this suddenly becomes a little bit awkward. Like, Yoda is our damage for this team, essentially, because Anakin's not doing anything here. Let's be real. So we suddenly need a weird blend of crit chance and speed. It's hard to deliver on. I think we still have to take an L on that mod slot just to try to preserve some amount of consistency on Yoda's output. That puts us still 53%. It's insane how much JKR's lead helped Yoda's consistency. I think it has to be good enough. There's not really another choice. Unless we just cut out some speed here and look for crit chance, but there isn't really a good secondary above 10. Alright, like well... 60% for crit damage set is a closer to good feeling number. Usually, as I understand it, you want like 67 to 70. But 267 speed still isn't that slow. I think we kind of gotta. Yeah. Alright. I think Healthy Anakin proved itself as like pretty important in this mission last time, so we'll have that back. I want to make sure I don't steal from Ahsoka, but I need to balance. Keep an eye out for crit chance secondaries maybe, because Ahsoka is also insanely important for this team. could maybe give him... Is one cheating too much? I would honestly almost rather just have him on crit chance. That mod actually was originally intended for Anakin, by the way, so I guess kind of poetic of that back. Shakti, I'm just gonna give you intended. Didn't I end up deciding I wanted Shakti slow? I think in like P1. I don't know if that's gonna come back to bite me here. You're really gonna... Alright, here we are. Max speed, try to get some crit chance in there. I actually did have crit chance primary on her yesterday. I think that's still the way to go. But that's still Anakin. Alright, fine. Sir. Nice speed blend. She'll have the starting crit immunity as well. Interest 94%. I do actually value. Yeah, we need that to be online. No crit chance mod. Huh. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. But just... really just getting, like, don't even bother trying vibes here. It's not gonna get better than Smop for this slot anyway. Alright. Has to be good enough, I guess. The game will so graciously let me use my Shakti or Ahsoka Tano now. I keep on mixing them up today for some reason. I swear I'm not space racist. Without gas here, though, I'm just gonna make a judgment call. This team is gonna have such weird damage issues that... Okay. In Grandmaster Yoda, I trust. Goodbye, Nexu. Goodbye, Nexu, but also, yeah, like... Maybe if by this time next month... Ooh, that'll be tight, right? What's the calendar like? We're 3 months out. There's like a slim chance that I'll actually be able to show Jedi Luke by next month. If I'm playing my cards right. I'm trying to do like a little bit of like a hard read situation. See, so this is actually kind of a nice feeling opener, right? We have Grandmaster Yoda as a Shakti assist call, so we can just start beating up on the droid battalion immediately. We have battle meditation so that we can just not have to deal with snipers mess. Because the snipe can be avoided. Oh, no, I can't. I thought it could. I thought it was only unavoidable as long as he had 15 stack. I mean, this... Oh... Well, that says stun first. I would think that it would try to stun... Or wait, no, it says stun second. Damage first. Weird. I don't know. Oh well. Still just on the percent damage from bravery, but nothing else. I have no idea why we landed a stun there. Huh. Look, I'll take it. But also... What? Alright, Ahsoka, we can just save her special for next wave. Oh, he can call himself. Interesting. Yeah, good to know. Kind of interesting. I remember that being a question I had yesterday. Battle meditation. This is coming up, so we do make sure that he gets addressed. Alright, who do you want? We don't even have tools to have go to bounce us out of this wave. I was actually almost kind of hoping that we would get the kill on that there. I guess we just have to basic. Ahsoka opener is actually not that bad. It'll get Grandmaster Yoda to 100%, so it works. Alright, this should be a dead B2. I think we get away with one big here before Sniper goes. Alright, splash. It's always, well, we're actually fine with that. We don't get Grandmaster Yoda back to 100% though. Let's... I don't know if Yoda's back on Splash yet. I think he should be. Alright, we've got about 100% TN to get this sniper droid down. Or he could just not give himself Terminator. Look, if you make that call, I'll give it to you. Ooh, this is closer than I would like. I'm just gonna hit this die button, I think. This... Like, he'll gain 10% TM, so I think we are safe. Does Ahsoka get this button, actually? I would like to hold this for next wave, if possible. It does actually matter next wave. Okay. Woo! Not the best preload, though, and this should kill. Yeah. Unfortunate. Not a bad way to get a Grievous activation with the mass protection. That blows, though. So this Grievous isn't delete, actually. I never thought about this. Huh. Oh, that's why I didn't do it. Wait a minute. That's actually extremely easy to explain why I never made that call. I actually don't mind doing this because this was kind of the strategy I had anyway, and I like to try to get one or like 2 kills with one AoE. The problem is I like to do that when I had gas. It was easy to do when I had gas. This team does not have gas. It's a very bulky Ahsoka. It's a shame she can't cleanse herself though. That's probably dead. I don't know how he's not dead, but... She's not gonna do damage either. I wonder. I bet you the AI will prioritize Rampage given the opportunity. Does he have Foresight, though? He doesn't. I mean, we should clear this wave anyway, right? We got the goal. Yeah, she prioritized Rampage. I was hoping they would normally do the normal... The AI loves to hit this button, but... Yeah, Grievous dead. That was kind of... all that really mattered here. Alright, I got the goal. I got the goal. Where did GK go? Sniper Droid Nuke stunned him into GG finisher. Yeah. If Gas doesn't have a shot against Elite Dooku, let's say this team doesn't exactly. I still don't know what's going on there because it's some weird animation where like Newt does something to Watt. It looks like a debuff almost. I don't know. It's raises questions. You just landed double stun on me, you asshole. You really gonna do me like that? Yeah. Oh, at least he didn't... See, that's almost worse, though. That would be almost worse. Like, weapon tech sucks. Regen tech sucks. But tank tech is like, you couldn't daze him if you wanted to. So you would really just have to have Gas with stealth. We'd be spamming this on Gas and just hoping that he gets away with it. Alright. Got the goal still. That's pretty much all I could hope for with that team setup. I'll ask off stream. I don't know. Again, ship's not really my concern. If I get blasted in the P2, I'm gonna get blasted in the P4 special mission, so like, might as well just try this instead, but I'm not gonna go without the orders. Okay, so wait, I guess we were actually a candidate for 71? A little bit unfortunate about the Luke flop. I think lesson well learned though. I have felt bad about JKR and Luke for a long time for a variety of reasons, and I think that this has only cemented me on that opinion. That, or I would have to look at the team comps. Like, double sniper is... I'm pretty positive I showed Luke and showed that he was on speedless. It just, double sniper, because the sniper droids don't care about the speed reduction, they're still gaining turn meter. Update waves. Sorry. We're gonna end the stream. Which, all told, still not bad. It's just -8, but 70 out of 74 would have looked a whole lot neater, I think. Yeah, I mean, the big takeaway for me is, like, I have used Luke in a way that felt good before in that exact fight. I just went against that for today, but, like, yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe shoot for 70 next time. Again, no telling on if I'll have a Jedi Luke in time. Jedi Dazes on basic would be nice. Yes, but also that's exactly why I had Bastila drafted in this team, though, right? Is like, 50% resist aside, this ability block is essentially a daze. I have 60 mods without speed? Oh yeah, absolutely. Right, we got some 5s, some 4s, down into speedless. This one is maybe questionable. I still think it has applications for, like, Fox, but a lot nowadays. It was just... This is one of my early 60s, I think. This mod, I absolutely love this mod. This mod as well, I love this mod. Right, like, speed is king, but speed isn't the only thing, because speed doesn't really, like, you want to absolutely have your, you know, top X whatever amount of, you know, your highest speed mods 6 dotted. But there comes a point where that isn't all you care about, right? I guess I'm not accurately showing, right? Like, we get down into, like, there's some 20s, but, like, this isn't that good of a 6E, right? This isn't even that good of a mod, aside from this number. A lot of the time, I don't even end up using this in some situations. Right? Like, tank sets on a crit damage set, or tank secondaries on a crit damage set. This one is new. I am planning to hit this one. This mod actually technically sucks. This is a 20 speed on a 5 roll, which means that we lost essentially 5 potential speed. And it's, especially seeing the percent health here, would love to see it down there instead. Or just on any of these, really. Like, I would rather have that mod be like this, right? For example, this is like, you know, 4 roll, technically only hit 19, but up to 20. But, like, I'll still probably end up slicing this at some point. Right, like, look at this comparison. 6 defense versus 15 defense. Very, very similar mods overall. Again, still just offsets. But, yeah. Like, people who tell you don't 6E a mod unless it's fast, I think are missing a lot of what can go into min-maxing in this game, right? Because speed is only ever always +1. So, like, you want your top, you know, whatever, arbitrary number, 25%. Like, let's say, maybe start at 15 and then work away to, like, you know, all 17 speed mods, all 20 speed mods get upgraded to 6E. But I'll tell you right now, my favorite mods aren't the fast ones. And of course, like, I like my speed cap, right? I love this mod, especially because it's actually, you know, hit. Like, this is a really, really low offense roll. Like, this is actually, like, close to, like, bottomed out. But it's still, you know, as far as min-max stats go, it's pretty alright. But, like, it's not my favorite. All my favorites tend to be, like... Where's that bad boy at? Like this one, for example, right? This one as well, I think, is absolutely ridiculous. Right? Like, offense stats, defense stats, you know, get into, like, some of my arrows that I'm pretty proud of. That's where the 6-dot choices shine. In fact, I'd be willing to bet that a lot of people probably under 6E their arrows. Like, for me in my collection, like, these end up being the crown jewel on a lot of characters a lot of the time, right? This is almost an offense primary at 5-dot. You know? Like, look at this. Plenty of offense there, plenty of offense there. This, I think, is still probably my best overall. It's a little bit lower on offense, but the 6% crit chance, you know, helps a lot there. Definitely helps Grandmaster Yoda that last fight. Don't tunnel vision on speed is where I'm going with this, right? Like, here's a 10 speed. 10 speed on paper sucks, technically. This is a absolutely incredible Vader mod, though. Right? Like, how can you be mad at this? That being said, though, I am starting to get a little bit pickier on this archetype. I kind of gave it too good of a blanket, like, oh, it's always good, right? It always slices well. And, like, yes, it's true. Every stat will be a relevant stat, or every slice will be a relevant stat, but, like, if we're gonna play favorites here, for example, like, I think percent offense is just way more important now. So, like, if I sort by that and look at the bottom, this is a, it's almost a sell. If this wasn't a 15 speed, because my potency is a little bit shallow, right? But, like, this is probably a sell, or it's getting close. I think it actually is, especially because it's percent protection. We're missing 1% crit chance. We're missing an okay amount of offense. It's actually not a bad mod. I mean, okay, the roll on this offense is super low, and this is missing 25%-ish, but you get the point, right? I think I'm kind of starting to repeat myself here. All right. Yeah, those are hard to prioritize. Love percent defense. Honestly, I kind of just try to look for mods that are doing something extremely well, right? So, like, easy example. That's why I love this mod. Percent defense, percent health, percent protection. Perfectly good. The potency is a little bit awkward, and the tenacity probably misses more often than it hits on a lot of characters, but I need a tank. I need a good tank, right? This combo, you could argue, is a little bit clunky, but I think it tends to shine on leads that focus or that want those health primaries for max. So, like, you know, technically this could be like, because percent health hits a lot better on the secondary gain wise than protection does, you could argue that like 24% protection with a good percent health roll would be better, because like it's actually, I have a lot of these waiting in the wings that, again, kind of weird mod. Like, the only thing I think of when seeing this mod is Sidious, but like this is insanely close to a max roll. I don't know, who knows, maybe when working on Supreme Emperor, Palpatine, Galactic Emperor, Sith Eternal, horrible branded Palpatine, then I'll give it a go, give it one last ride. But easy example, right? Like, imagine if that was a health set. I'm on top of that every single time. Like this one. Right? It's just very, very focused. The offense hit is a little bit tragic. I would love to have that up here on the percent defense, because percent defense, I think, is the best scaling stat in the game in terms of gains. But like this one, he's like good for Malik, or like, you know, when I was looking for 5 sacrifice today. This is going to be a very, very spicy mod when I decide to give it a go. I think this will be alright for Grievous. I like my Grievous a little bit faster right now, but yeah. Alright. I'm sweating my butt off. My computer runs extremely hot when I'm streaming. I need to collect my thoughts and sulk about that Luke bomb for a little bit. Continues to be the running theme of this stream, is I regret not sticking with my guns in a real way. Oh, he made his team weird. He switched it up. Okay. Interesting. Should be an interesting stream. If he cheese, that will be a little sad. There's supposed to be some GL action going on here that I'm not seeing, but they might just be hidden, to be fair. Alright, that'll be for me to find out in, let's say, 30 minutes probably. I need to like get the actual stream stuff set up. Again, thanks for everyone for hanging out and watching. I was really hoping to deliver a 70 today, and I think it should have been. I think it's completely on me for doubting myself, not using the plan that I had just set out for myself before stream. Sometimes you do dumb stuff doing it live, and that Revan choice was definitely one of them. So, unfortunate. That's life. I still landed way higher than my 60 target, or like the 60 road to 60, whatever you want to call this streamer series. So, road to 70 for next time, I guess. We'll get there. And yeah, I think for the most part, maybe need to like, I'll go back and look at the old Bastila footage just to make sure I feel good about it, but I mean, I feel like most of these territories feel pretty ironed out at this point. How many stars is TB? I think we're on track for 25. I think we were hoping for 26, but I think we missed it here. So, we'll see. Should I just run this to see if I can tie Jeff? Alright, I'll see if I can get the 67. I would hate to not be. Where is my Rex ship? What am I missing here? There's something that just forbids him from being used? Oh, it's a star thing. Oh, of course. Okay. Alright, we do this. What could possibly go wrong? I want Biggs in here. This is Biggs, right? You Biggs? You're Biggs. Big boy. Right, because I don't think Ebon Hawk is going to hit that much. We just kind of need another tank to call in, I think? Alright, just in case. This was the comp that I froze against before. Which actually, by the way, my count should already be 1 higher, technically, as I recall. Alright, we're supposed to use this now, I believe, because it's just going to come back in a second anyway. I kind of wish I held it, though. I think it's always just gonna have to be Plo Koon here, right? It's a fortunate resist I got. Bit of spicy bomb damage you got there, sir. Ooh, is this gonna be an annoying counterattack? Tempted to. Alright, because now we'll just have the resurrection on 5, so it'll be fine. I don't know if that's putting too much respect on Slave 1's ship, but it's LSTB. I think all bets are off when it comes to how much damage he's actually going to do to us. Plus, now we just get that junk off. Completely fine. Yeah, this should just be a win. Alright. Not the most challenging enemy comp, of course, compared to the crazy gunship business, but as far as I see it, that would have been a 2-second fight here anyway, as it usually is. So, whatever. I guess I do want to say, like, this technically should be a 68 for that ship battle that froze. That was an exact same fight, but back in phase 2, and, like, I had already popped my ship's offensive thing, which is pretty much, like, you get to that, kind of just win. So, I did tie him at least. I saved my honor. But so I guess what? Technically 72 was within reach, pending Luke throw and pending phase 2 ships. Or phase 3 ships, I think. Yeah, it was this one. Okay. We'll see. 72 out of 74 would have been a pretty dang good score. So I'll update it for you. Alright. I gotta get set up for GAC. Let's get out of here. Thanks for watching. Peace out. You'll settle for a tie. I had to go rogue to do it, but I saved my honor. Listen, if you're gonna be mad at me for not committing Sudoku in this mission, then so be it. Alright. Peace out.